and
Good morning, it's ISE Day 3. We're here with Dan Meenum with Panasonic Connect North America. Dan, how's your show going so far?
it's been busy,
Yes.
very busy.
I got to say, coming from majority of an Infocom experience, ISE is on an entirely different level as far as size and
completely
scale.
agree. It's definitely, anybody in the U.S., it's worth the trip to make it to ISE.
Yes, definitely needs to be on your AV bucket list
Definitely.
at least once.
Yes,
So,
agreed.
so Dan, I wanted to kind of take us through some of what Panasonic has for our higher ed vertical, and kind of maybe a little bit, if you can, what's coming up. So.
Excellent. All right, so let's get started first with, because of the displays. So there's several new displays that maybe have a new version of it, maybe some increase in, whether it's an increase in brightness or some other features like Intel compatibility with Intel SDM slot to be able to put different SDM modules into, whether it's a 12G input or a fiber input or a PC. Because it's using the Intel platform, there's a wide variety of solutions available, optional solutions available from Panasonic, as well as other third-party companies. So that's a great thing. And coincidentally, when we get to the projectors, they also have the Intel SDM slot. So
wow.
So the same functionality. You can either move it between devices or add it to everything.
I love it.
A lot of versatility there. But let's talk about this series of the EQ2 series. So the EQ2 isn't necessarily new to us. It's been out now a little over a year, I'm going to say. But this one now has touch capacity so that you can annotate. And this product line goes from 43 inches all the way up to 86 inches.
86.
And they'll all have then the touch capacity. And this one is Intel SDM compatible.
Okay.
So we can put the different cards in here.
Let's see here. Wow, that's got great feedback on it.
Yeah,
very
and it's,
cool.
it's pretty instant. So if you're, and even if you go to, well, right now they've got it on a pen with a thick line. So let's go to a thinner line. So if you are writing, it's almost as if you're writing with an actual device.
And I think, just touching the screen, there is a little bit of a tactile feedback.
Yeah.
And normally, at least in our experience, that's been one of the barriers to adoption, is that whenever people are writing on it, it feels like they're just writing on a smooth piece of glass.
Right.
This actually gives more of a feeling that you're writing on a surface designed for writing.
And another thing that's kind of unique about it is that it gives you the ability to be able to overwrite. So if I went back to this thick line, I'm sorry, let me get it here, and I can basically, where a lot of the touch devices in the past, you really couldn't overwrite onto scripts. So it's great. I like the feature of it. And these will begin shipping this summer.
Summer? Okay.
All right.
Very good.
So our product line on flat panel displays ranges from 43 inches up to 98 inches, depending upon the model or the series that you're dealing with there. There's obviously inclusive of flat panel displays that are 24-hour rated, portrait, obviously, and 20-degree angle, angle off of a wall, which a lot of flat panel displays are limited on their capacity.
Yes.
So 20 degrees off the wall, and there's so many flat panel display variations that we're not even going to try to cover all of them.
Yeah, there's one for every scenario, right?
Exactly. So let's move down and take a look at some of the new series of projectors.
Okay.
All right, so let's start here, and I'm sorry for the visibility, but this is a new REQ series of projectors. So what's new about this is Q indicates that it's available in 4K.
Oh, okay.
There's also an REZ, which is the WUXGA variation of it, and this ranges from 8,000 to 12,000 lumens currently. Probably some potential in the future to go brighter than 12,000 lumens. This is our single chip DLP series. Other than the 4K, there's a different size DMD chip in here, which is now going to require a new lens suite. But the new lenses are intelligent lenses. So on a control system, you can program in to recall zoom and focus.
Wow.
So if you're in a classroom environment that maybe has screens in two different positions, depending upon the application, all that can be controlled through a control system now.
That's very cool.
Previously, we couldn't do that. course, then we also have the FRQ series. This is a 4K 6,000 lumen DLP projector, and with a fixed lens. Does have mechanical horizontal and vertical lens shift, and this is also available in a WUXGA variation as well, and also a 5,000 lumen variant of it. And then on the end is our RQ25. Now, we did start shipping that in November, but you saw that at Infocom in last June in 2022, but it is shipping now. Here's the highlight of it. 20,000 lumens, 3-chip DLP laser, available 4K or WUXGA. It's less than 100 pounds.
Wow.
So it's 40% smaller than the previous variation, 35% less weight, and it just establishes sets a benchmark of capacity, of performance for capacity. So it just does a lot more work than what you would think its size is capable of being able to do.
Right, so we're not having to build out projection booths to hold a model that size. Okay.
Exactly. And then a quick overview on the PTZ side, because it's obviously a very high demand application for education, higher ed. And the products that we're showing over here is the new UE160 camera.
Okay.
This is, in addition to the UE150 that's been out for so long, this one really adds, has a new imager in it to be able to, and it's more oriented probably to a broadcast type application.
Okay.
But also then it has a direct SMPTE 2110 output.
Nice. Okay.
Which would be a first for us as well. So that's a great convenience. And then let's move over to a couple of new projectors.
Okay.
Morning, Paul.
Okay.
Okay, so in this environment, this is a unique environment. Above us, we have an REQ12. This is a 12,000 lumen single chip 4K projector.
Okay.
On the shelf are two of the new PT-CMZ50. These are laser LCD ultra short throw projectors. These two are blended to make the one image.
Okay.
Right? And blending will be built into the projector. Full disclosure, right now we're using a third-party software device to be able to do the blending because these are engineering sample projectors. But the concept is to be able to show this physical arrangement, and if you'll give me a second, I'm going to touch a button to be able to switch so you can see the comparison between this image and that image.
Wow.
So you can see visually what's your challenge in your environment to be able to get that large image, or you just simply going to take down an old projector and put a new one up in the place where the old one was. And of course, with the DLP projectors, obviously there's a wide variety of lenses to be able to fit the application as well.
Very nice. Yeah, one thing I've definitely noticed, I guess starting at Infocom and moving more into the ISC sector, is that 21:9 aspect ratio is really starting to take off because of the team's front row configuration.
Yes.
It gives more of a natural meeting experience when you can see everyone lined up at the floor, or excuse me, on the bottom, and then the content in the center. So I think that's a fantastic application. Looking forward to getting that out.
All right, let's make our way over here.
Okay.
Okay, now in the U.S. we've had for a few years now, a couple years now, we've had the PT-MZ16K line of laser LCD projectors, a variant that went from 10,000, 13,000, and 16,000 lumens. That series continues, except it is being upgraded, so it'll go from 10,000 to 11,000, 13,000 to 14,000, and 16 to 16.5. And then the new MZ20K will join us this summer. And this is the same chassis, same lenses, 20,000 lumens. Here's the important part, especially in North America, 20,000 lumens on 110 volts. So you get the convenience of being able to throw 20,000 lumens from any room that you walk into.
That's a game changer.
That
we don't have to go back to our facilities and have new electrical lines run or trying to tap into breaker panels.
It
it's
even
just
gives
right
you the
there.
convenience to be able to push a card in.
Yes.
And here's your projector.
Yes, I love it.
And our competitor is still 208 requirement.
Okay.
So it's a huge advantage, and we're showing it with an ultra short throw lens.
Mm-hmm.
So we're obviously from a very short distance now showing a nice big crisp. It's center to corner is the focus center to corner is excellent, and of course there's a whole lens suite available for this series as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's
I mean, when I talked to Joe, just so you know, he says like we got like 8 minutes to wrap this up. So
Yeah.
I just was trying to be.
no, you're fine. You're fine. We're bouncing all around today.
Okay.
So, but this has been great. We really appreciate your time today, Dan.
Thank
Hope
you,
the rest
guys.
of the show goes great for you guys.
You too.
And looking forward to continue to see what Panasonic puts out.
Excellent. Thank you for your
All right.
time today.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.